Hi guys, welcome to Uma's Lotus Lounge here with Dannea. Dannea, welcome in.
Hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday and happy holidays, everyone. This is the Monday before Christmas and Christmas Eve. Are we ready for the holidays? Yes, no, or all of the above? Well, guys, we have a great show here for you today. My topic is going to be about the spiritual essence of the Christmas holidays, and what we can expect as spiritual beings to have a great holiday season. Of course, before we get into that, and of course, before we get into the zodiac readings with Dannea and myself, we are going to give it over to Dannea to give us a little happy note to start our week. And I hope that you guys enjoy this show. Please, if you're watching me live, don't forget to hit that favorite button, and we appreciate your company here. Dannea, I'll let you go ahead and take over.
All right. So we're going to kick it off with our Be Happy 170 Ways to Transform Your Day by Patrick Lindsay. So I flipped over to page 65 and we got Confront Your Fears. Okay. So easy to say, so difficult to do. But until you face your fears, you're always looking back. You're a diminished version of yourself. Do it by degrees. Do it with the help of others, but stare down your fears. Watch yourself grow as the fears shrink. I'm never afraid of what I know. Anna Sewell. Wow. And we all know fear is false evidence appearing real. When you face those fears, you end up realizing that it really wasn't what you thought it was. And it was all created here. So yeah, face your fears, confront them, and then take action, okay?
I think that is such a fitting message for the holiday season because there's so many people that will be going to hang out with their families, right? And many of us haven't seen our families or spent a lot of time with them, now that we're adults. And there might even be some fears for people that are going to be around family members that they haven't been around for a long time. Do you have any advice for people, that might be going to these family gatherings and having a little fear about judgment or blame, shame, regret, anger?
Yeah. So for me, it's not my monkeys, not my circus. What other people think of me is none of my business. And yes, I'm coming around to spread love and holiday cheer. But if your energy is not good, you will, your presence will be dismissed. And I will continue to be around those who are accepting and loving on me. So, yeah.
She said that with her chest, y'all. She said that with her chest. All right. What is our crystal message of the week?
So I had to go with a favorite of mine during the healing process of grief. We have our beautiful howlite. Okay. It's known for that strong white with the veins going through with the dark gray. It is known to reduce stress and anxiety. It's very calming and soothing. It soothes tensions. It helps you with spiritual growth and gives you perspective. So I tend to wear this during this holiday season, just to remind myself, you're going through some things, but you don't have to show it. You don't have to feel it. All you have to do is surround yourself with loving human beings and enjoy this season with family and friends.
I love that. All right. Before I give our message of the week, I'm going to let Dannea just go into explaining a little bit about crystals, how we can use crystals in our life. Like if somebody is brand new in this stream and they're like, "What? Well, that's a great crystal. What do I do with it?" How would you recommend?
Okay, so jewelry is one of the easiest ways. Wearing it, okay? Wearing the jewelry, you have that energy of the crystals with you throughout the day. Then, if you are a meditator, if you sleep, when you meditate, you hold the crystals with you. You place the crystals on your body. When you're sleeping, you would put the crystals under your pillow or under your bed, under your mattress. You use the crystals pretty much as a reminder, okay? These crystals are made from the earth, okay? We need that grounding energy. We need those reminders, and those crystals are one of those ways to help us ground ourselves. So wearing it is one of the easiest ways. You find out whatever you're going through, you look up the crystals, you wear a piece of jewelry. They have necklaces, okay? This is jade right here. It brings prosperity and abundance. You wear these crystals, and those are some of the easiest ways. Using them in your meditation, using them while you sleep. If you're a Reiki practitioner, you can incorporate that in your Reiki sessions. But for beginners, wearing it is one of the easiest ways. You're pulling in all that beautiful energy and you're repelling all that negative energy. Find out, do your research, and get you some good ones.
I love that. Thank you so much, sis. All right, guys, welcome to Uma's Lotus Lounge. It is a featured stream here on the Meet Me app, also being live streamed to my podcast, the Lotus Lounge Podcast, where you can find on Apple Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever there are podcasts, you can find the Lotus Lounge. And if you want to access some of our past episodes with Danae and I, you can find it on the Lotus Lounge. This is also being streamed to our YouTube channel, The Lotus and the Light. So I have a message for the week. You know, before I come on here, I meditate, I ground, and I'm like, Spirit, what do you want to tell these lovely people for the week? What message can we take away? And I love it because this week, your spirit guides are asking you to rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. So here is the message of the week. Are you asking too much of yourself and not leaving time for rejuvenation? Are you strangling your inner child and judging it as irresponsible or unworthy? Have you been envious of people who seem to be enjoying their life while you slave away? Your divine energy is calling you to re-energize and reinvigorate your spirit with vacation, recreation, and unstructured time. The well is empty, the garden is overplanted, and the bank account depleted. Time to renew. Simply put, all work and no play makes you one burned out, sad individual. Your divine invitation is to value enjoyment this week. Don't limit pleasure to 1 week a year, but rather to one period every day. Realize that any resistance to stepping back and relaxing is really fear trying to block your spirit. Feed your inner self by going outside and letting your body soak up the warmth and radiance of the sun. This life force will right what's wrong and heal what is out of balance. The more you give yourself time to rejuvenate, the more success you will attract. Sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful action you can take. For as you relax, you'll attract what you were striving for. So I love this message about rejuvenation because typically I'm a CEO of a metaphysical wellness center outside of streams. And typically I tend to take off the last 2 weeks of the year to just kind of get myself ready, you know, for the new year. And also to take a time out and pause. How many of us do that? How many of us work so hard the way we work and really take some time to just look over the things that we've done? If I was to ask you now, what are 3 big things that you accomplished this year? Would you have that at the tip of your tongue? Or would you have to take a moment to think about that? And that's what the timeout is for, right? And that's why we're being called by our spirit guides to rejuvenate. Because you can't just keep running from one thing to the next to the next. You have to take some time to process where you've been and then to have a clear understanding of where you're going. You know, I always get into these kind of metaphysical fights, right? With some of my students and my clients because they want to do this. I'm just gonna go where spirit wants me to go. But life doesn't work that way. If you don't have a plan, there's no way you can get to your purpose. Your purpose needs a well thought out, planned effort. Think of it this way. If you're going to build a house, let's say you won the lottery, you won over $100 million, and you decided, I don't want to buy a house. I want to build a house, right? You found the land, and let's just say spirit flew you to the land. You followed your instincts, you found the land, and you bought the land. You still need to get with an architect, right? A home building company to build your house, unless you were skilled yourself. But even if you're skilled yourself to build your own house, you still need a plan to draw up about what your house is going to look like. So that goes without saying. The same thing is with life. Even though we are manifesting and we're all intending, right? All these beautiful things for our lives, we still have to have some idea of how we're getting there. So how many of you want to be successful in life, right? I do. I know I want to be successful in life. Danae wants to be successful in life. So I'm going to ask some questions. Thank you. Snow says, I want to be successful in life, right? I'm going to ask you guys some questions about habits. And I want you guys to tell me which habit you think is going to lead you down the road to a successful life. All right, ready? All right, to become a successful person, I can either A, living paycheck to paycheck, as I make it, I spend it. As I make it, I spend it. As I make it, I spend it. Or B, as I make it, I put it away. And if I really want to become successful very quickly, I put most of it away and hardly spend. A or B, which do you guys think for the path to becoming a successful person? We're going to say A, right? I want to lose weight. Path A. I get up every morning, I go to the gym, I work out, I hire a personal trainer, I watch my calories, I tend not to eat after 8 p.m. at night, and I try to do some intermittent fasting to also help with my blood levels, my sugar, and all that kind of stuff. Or B, I just let the wind flow and eat whatever I want to eat, do whatever I want to do, right? Which is going to lead you down the path to losing the weight? A. And this is the thing with life. You have to take moments in time. Thank you. You have to take moments in time to really understand where you are and where you're going. And this is why we got the message from Spirit today for this week about rejuvenate. It's all about understanding that you've done enough this year. And I really need to say that loudly for some of you in the comments, because I feel like some of you are just coming down on yourself. Some of you are really doubting who you are. Thank you. Appreciate that. Some of you are not feeling happy about where you are in life, or feel like you should have more or be more or do more. But let me ask you this. That kind of behavior, is that going to get you where you want to go? You constantly beating up on yourself or being down on yourself? Or is another way available and accessible to get you there? Like taking a time out, giving yourself your flowers, your own flowers. Don't wait for people to give you flowers. Give yourself your own flowers so that you can go on and say, well, in 2024, I wanted to accomplish A, B, C, D. I only accomplished A, but I'm not going to be hard about it. I'm not going to be hard on me. I'm going to understand that this year did not go as planned, as is life. And still I was able to accomplish something. Still I was able to create something despite all the odds stacked against me. Right? That would be a more viable option to making things work for you in 2025. So as we take the time out this year, we have about 8 days left in this year. What are you doing with these 8 days left in this year? Are you trying to create new drama with new people or old? Are you trying to drag the past with you into the new year and future? Or are you reviewing? Are you looking back through the year and trying to understand from a greater perspective what this year meant for you? If I was to ask each and every one of you right now, what sum up 2024 in one word, what would you write? What word comes to mind when I say sum up 2024 in one word? Growth. That's a positive mindset. That person who said growth is going to go and thrive in 2025 because no matter what came their way, they looked at all as growth. Someone wrote hell. That person may not thrive in 2025 because remember, guys, everything we see, we are constantly creating the future, the life that we want based off of where we are. So if we look at things as either good or bad, right or wrong, if we look at things as these are bad things that can affect me and have power over my life, then by law of attraction, law of vibration, that has to be the same. I'm pretty sure the person who said growth had terrible times this year, right? But instead of focusing on that, they're choosing to focus on the positive in life and to see the good because they understand that if I focus on the bad, I can only create more bad. So 8 days left in this year. What can we do? Well, I'll say this. For most people, this is a religious occasion, right? Christmas, the birth of Jesus. There's Kwanzaa, there's Hanukkah. Very, very strong religious holiday for many. And that is great for people that are religious and they're following it. Many blessings to you. And I hope that this is a wonderful holiday period for you. But what about the group of people that are not religious, but they still have a spiritual connection to this holiday? What can they do? What would you guys think to give as answers to people? What would be your advice to people who are spiritual and who want to know, how can I celebrate this and make it meaningful? Well, I'll tell you what I do over the holidays, because even though I used to be religious when I was growing up, I've left all religious paths and I became spiritual at the age of 25. And I've been spiritual for the past 20 plus years, right? This is what I do for the holidays. I overspend on the people that mean something to me, and I underspend in all habits, beliefs, attitudes that are toxic for me. So let me repeat that again. I overspend on the people that mean something to me, and I underspend on the beliefs, habits, and attitudes that are toxic for me. That is a spiritual way of handling this season, right? So overspend on the people that mean something to me. A lot of you that are here on streams have been seeing me in your streams, coming through and blessing you with gifts, right? And blessing you with my time and blessing you with my energy because you mean something to me. For those of you that I don't know personally, right? I have been streaming more. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'm usually not on streams all day, every day like I am recently, but I purposely do that. I purposely do that because I want to give you guys a place to come and hang out. I'm very aware that the holidays are not easy for a lot of people. And I'm very aware that there's people that are going through pain during the holidays. In fact, Dannea, who's in the box there right now, she hosts a weekly gathering for grief support to help people that have lost people during the holidays or maybe going through a breakup or just struggling with, health issues or anything that you're going through. She hosts off of here on Meetup or on a Zoom call, she hosts a weekly grief support group for anybody who wants to check in and have a group. What we do here at the Lotus Lounge, whether you see me on TikTok or on YouTube or you see me on Meet Me, is the same exact thing. My streams are meant to be a safe place where people can come and just chill out. And this is the way I think about life. We all are adults and we all have something going on in our lives. We don't need other people to create unnecessary drama in our lives, and we don't need other people to create havoc. What we need are support. And a lot of us don't have support like we did in high school, right? How many of us had a ton of friends in high school, and then once you left high school, it was just harder and harder as the years went on to make friends and to keep friends, especially when friends keep being disloyal or dishonest with you, right? And you have to let them go from your life. So take this time as a spiritual person. If you're not a religious person and doing the religious rituals and things associated with the holiday, take this time to love on the people that mean something to you. That is a deeply profound way of spending your time. I just went with my girlfriends, my best friends, and spent the whole day with them on Friday. Now, a lot of you might be like, well, that's nothing, Uma. Yes, it is. For somebody like me who's a CEO and who works 2 to 3 different jobs at any given moment, right? That's a big thing for me to take a whole day off and just spend it with my friends. But I wanted to do it because I want my friends to know they mean something to me. I've been spending a lot of time with my kids, with my man. And it's, again, time to me is the most precious gift you can give anyone. Do you guys agree or disagree? Time is the most precious gift you can give anyone. So that's what I'm doing. I'm showing up and I'm giving you my time, which is precious. I overspend on the people that mean something to me, and I underspend on the thoughts, beliefs, attitudes that are toxic to me. Now, that can look like a variety of things. That can mean actually quit doing toxic things like smoking or over drinking or whatever else. But it can also mean a flip side of that is about being very open and transparent about what you're going through. I've been talking yesterday and today about an incident that happened on my live streams on Meet Me on a Saturday night. And something happened between me and another person, and it bothered me. It bothered me, and I've been talking about it. But understand that when I talk about things, I'm not gossiping. I'm talking about things to relieve it from me. Because here's another toxic habit. I don't know if you guys have this toxic habit, but I have this toxic habit where if people do things that bother me, I keep it within myself. I keep it within me, and then I get sick off of it. Because I constantly think about it. I can't stop thinking about it. And then I feel worse and worse and worse. Okay, Snow said me too. Thank you. Thought I was the only person out here that does that, right? So I recently started deciding when people do me wrong, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it and get other people's opinions on this thing and other people's viewpoints because I'm looking for the viewpoint that's going to make me feel better. Because I can't do anything about other people's behaviors, right? People are going to be mean. People are going to be rude. People are going to be passive aggressive. People are going to do dastardly things, right? You can't control people's behaviors, but what you can do is control how you think about situations. And I'm really, really glad to say that in me talking about it Sunday, and the earlier part of today, it healed within me. I've let it go. I finally let it go. That's why I'm not mentioning who it is or even talking about what the situation was. I don't even care anymore because I talked about it enough, which it was about roughly 3 times, just to let you guys know. Uma needs 3.2 times to talk about something before I could finally let it go. And I did. I let it go, right? But that's not to say that you have to do the same thing. That's to say that you have to figure out what ways you need to heal yourself of the things that you go through. And while people are healing, guys, here's another thing that would be really great. Leave people alone when they're healing and stop judging people for doing things they need to do to heal themselves. Because I'm pretty sure, right, Lizzie? There's 190 people right now watching me as I stream this. And I'm pretty sure there's at least 85 people in here that feel like, oh, well, Uma's toxic for coming on streams and talking about whatever is bothering her. Keep your opinions to yourself. Nobody cares. Nobody cares and nobody wants to hear from you. What people do want is other people holding space. Because we're not all here to do the same life. I think you guys understand that, right? We're not all here to live the same life. We're not all here to, well, you know, Lizzie does it this way, so Uma must do it this way. No. You got to let people live and do their own thing. I'm a TikTok live streamer, and on my live streams on TikTok, I do psychic readings on there. And the majority of women that come to my lives asking about these men that they are not even in a relationship with, that they're in a situationship with, 90% of them are not going to end up with that person. But that is not my job to tell them that. You understand? I have this one female that This man has done everything under the sun to her, lied on her, cheated on her, still involved with a third party, but still messing with her, giving her false promises. Everybody on the outside could see he's just playing her. But she refuses to believe that. She believes wholeheartedly in her heart that he is special, that she is special, and that other person he's messing with, he's going to get rid of and he's going to marry her. Do you guys think it's my job to be mean to her? Do you think it's my job to hurt her or put her down? Or do you think it's my job to just give her the readings that she's paying for and leave it and let be? Right? We're not here to live lives for other people. And this is why, I really want to do a special shout out to streamers. I know I'm streaming on YouTube and on my podcast, but specifically to anybody who live streams, whatever app you're on, do better. Do better. When I came to live streams 4 years ago, I was so excited to find the whole world open up to me through live streams, right? We can meet people from around the world, and we can make friendships, and we can learn things that we don't know about. I can learn what it's like to live in Nigeria. I can learn what is a typical breakfast in India. I can learn about the transportation system in China. But do we do those things? No. What do we do instead? We belittle people, we mock people, we gossip, we slander, we troll, right? We don't honor the gift that was given to us through live streaming. It made this whole vast world become infinitely smaller, giving us a way to meet people and different cultures and different religions and have different viewpoints. See, Lizzie said, I saw a kangaroo through the screen. A girl from Bronx, right? Got to see a kangaroo on the screen in their front yard, in somebody's front yard in Australia. So this holiday season, guys, no matter what you got going on in your life, no matter how hard life is right now, no matter how much or how less money you got, or how many people love you or don't love you, or maybe your whole friend group just excommunicated you, at the end of the day, we all have, thank you, at the end of the day, we all have one big blessing that we can all say thank you for. What is that? What is that one big blessing we can say thank you for? Yeah, Big L got it. The gift of life. There you go. The gift of life. Afro. So I want to thank you guys for listening to me do this little soliloquy for your holiday season. Welcome to Uma's Lotus Lounge. It is a featured stream. And now Danae and I are going to get into giving you the zodiac messages for the week. So it doesn't matter if you're Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, we're going to cover all the zodiac signs and tell you what you can expect this week. Now, I know those of you that are watching me on Meet Me, you can see I'm very dangerously close to hitting that big 30 milli in diamonds, and I would really appreciate any help you guys can have. We're trying to hit it before January, so I got 8 days. Anybody who sends me a 1K gift today will get a message from me and Danae specifically for you for the holiday season. Thank you, Lizzie. All right. So I'm going to bring Danae in. Well, before we bring Danae in, I'm going to go ahead and start with the earth signs. So if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, here is your message for the week. Capricorns. You have 7 of fire, defending your beliefs and decisions. Page of water, new energy coming in, heightened psychic abilities, and the world, an ending that you feel happy about. I feel, Capricorn, that this is about the energy of 2024 is ending. You've had some struggles this year. Now, we know that Pluto finally moved out of Capricorn and moved into Aquarius earlier this year in November 19th. So that relieved a lot of stress for you. So for those of you that have been struggling, Capricorns, this year, congratulations. You are moving into smoother times ahead. Thank you, Big L. I got you right afterwards. Big L is on our list today. You guys are going to be having some great news coming in this week because you're just going to be relaxing and flowing with the world. Thank you, Afro. and things are going to go really well for you as you end this year. Congratulations, Capricorn. All right. For those of you that are Taurus, if you're a Taurus sun, moon, or rising, you are being asked to rest because you have done it all and you can take some well-deserved rest, Taurus. You got the 6 of Fire, which is the victory card, the 4 of Air, which is the rest card, and the Ace of Water, which is new beginnings. So your spirit guides say, we have some lovely things lined up for you in January, Taurus, but you know what? You did a great job this week, and now you can afford to take some time off. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, take some time to meditate, take a vacay, enjoy the last few days of this year, and get ready for the new year because we have new things coming for you. We're going to get Aries, don't worry. And we're going to go to Virgo. If we have Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, your message today, you have the High Priestess. Pay attention to your intuition. Watch your dreams. We have 5 of Water. Things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped for, but you got 3 of Fire, which tells me things can still turn around. Okay? So the High Priestess, 5 of Water, and 3 of Fire. I feel like Virgo, you're being told to not dwell too much on the things that didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Don't beat yourself up. Take a time out and pause. Follow your intuition. It's very strong right now, Virgo, because you do have good things coming in the future. 3 of Fire says it's not here yet. It's on its way to you. So right now you're in a valley moment. You know, peaks and valleys? You're in a valley moment right now, Virgo. Rest. Just like Taurus, just like Capricorn, rest. Because the wheel will start turning again and you're going to be on the up and up soon. All right, that is my message for my earth signs. I'm going to bring Danae back on screen, and she is going to give us a message for
our fire signs.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm actually going to start off with Aries. The first card I received for you guys is number 22, Yin and Yang. So this is about balance. As above, so below. This is about not just action, but being passive. It's about the balance, okay? The next card for you, Aries, is all tied up. Whatever you have going on, you have to understand there are things that you can control in this situation. It starts here, and it starts with your actions. All tied up is another word for fears, false evidence appearing real. You have to understand the personal power that you have and go within with this Goddess of the Moon card. All right, your intuition is asking you tap in, not up here, but in here, okay? The messages that you need to receive are going to come to you once you find that balance going on, okay, Aries? All right, I'm going to move right along into Leo. Leo, okay? The first card I received is a broken heart. You may be dealing with a loss. You may be dealing with a breakup. You may be dealing with something that has touched your heart. You know what? This is the time for you to call upon your angels, especially Archangel Chamuel, because that is the angel of our third chakra, which is also known as our solar plexus. Your confidence, your love of self, your independence. You need to take that time out for healing your broken heart and tap in and heal thyself, okay? Because you have this beautiful garden that is ready for you to open that gate and move into it, knowing that abundance is coming your way. Beauty and things that you deserve and want are coming your way. We need that winter time to release all not serving our highest good so that when spring comes, it creates new life, okay? New life, new love, new appreciation. All right, Leo? And last but not least, our Saggies. What do we have going on? First, we have the thanking woman. So this is going to be advice from a woman that's going to help you out with your finances, but also you're going to be writing. Get your journals out, okay? The next card you have is adjacent possibilities. That means opportunities that you did not know about. Unexpected opportunities are going to be coming into your life. Think outside the box. And last but not least, you have the Magician and the Mirror. This is about taking that personal power back into your own hands and understand you're made in the image of God. You have some things that you're creating and manifesting. Do it from a place of wisdom and love and light in your heart, Saggies, okay? I am done with our beautiful fire signs, and I'm going to give it back to Uma.
Got you. Okay. Just to do big shout out, we're going to go into the air signs now. Right now, we have Aphrodisiac, Big L are going to be getting readings from me and Danae. If you guys are in here and you want a reading, a personal reading from me and Danae, go ahead and send a 1K gift and you will get that. Okay. So we're going to go into the air signs. If you are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, listen up. These are the message for you this week, this Christmas week. Aquarius, you are just doing great. You have the Empress card. You're full of creative energy, just ready to like create your dreams. 2 of Fire tells me that you've really come into your own energy. You're blossoming. And 9 of Fire is telling me that you have to put up boundaries and protect the things that you are creating. Okay. I got you, Sean. You're going to also be on the list. Thank you. So Aquarians, I feel like this week you're having a lot of really good insight about what to do, what path to travel. And I feel like your spirit guides are going to be sending people to help you this week. Also, too, you may have some naysayers, but don't give them any mind, Aquarians. They can't do what you want to do. So they might be a little jealous. They might be a little shady. Just ignore. That's what I do with a lot of the trolls on social media. You just got to ignore them. That's the best way to diffuse it, okay? But you are on your track. That Empress card talks about lavish abundance coming your way and also a time of self-care and nurturing. So you may be finding that you're trying to create time to nurture yourself this week. Geminis, you got all major arcana. So this is a very specially spiritually auspicious time for Geminis. We got the release card, which talks about letting go. It's traditionally the death card in traditional tarot. And this is a card that talks about endings that lead to new beginnings. So Gemini, you have some sort of energy coming in that's going to bring you a new beginning. And it looks to be good because you got the Star card, make a wish upon a star, good things coming, you're on the right path. And the Justice card, which says things are going to work in your favor. Now, the Justice card also talks about legal matters. So if there's any Gemini out here that's involved in legal matters and you're waiting for a decision, the decision will more than likely come through in your favor. Okay, Geminis? I also feel that it is a very strong manifesting energy around you right now. If I were you, Geminis, I would every day be writing in my journal what I want to see for my life, what I want to create. And I actually will be doing that because I'm a Gemini moon. Okay, so yeah, very strong manifesting energy. Let's get that energy to be used for the right purposes. And finally, Libras, if we have any Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we got some great cards for you guys as well. Libra, you got the 7 of Water, which tells me that you're going to be making some strong emotional decisions this week. I also feel that whatever decisions you're making, you're bringing an end to something. The world is an ending, but it's a happy ending, right? So it's something that you're joyful about. This could be an end to your misery. This could be an end to your hard times, right? With the Knight of Water, this is an incoming love. Now, for some of you Libras, this is like new love coming in, or it could be a deepening of a relationship. It can also mean starting a new project that you're in love with. I feel like Libras, you are bringing an end to your challenging times, whether it's concerning you being single for so long and you want to get into a relationship with someone, or it could be an end to financial problems, health issues. There's an ending coming up that you're very, very happy about. And you're going to start making decisions to move you in the right direction away from this ending. Now, remember, Libras, you are a cardinal sign, and you too were also affected by the Pluto leaving Capricorn that happened in November 19th. Pluto sat in Capricorn for like 16 years. So you may have had a rough go of it the past 16 years, like Capricorns, Cancers, and Aries. But now you too will start to see that lift and good things coming your way. Congratulations, Libra. All right, I'm going to give it to Danae to end with our water signs. And then afterwards, we will be doing personal readings for those of you that sent the 1K gift.
All right, so I'm going to start it off with Pisces. The first card I received for you, Pisces, is the Sun. So this is great news. This is great news in celebration, enjoying yourself, being a part of something special. You got the lotus flowers floating around. It's just going to be be a great time for you. Enjoy this celebration. Enjoy this holiday season. And the next card I have for you, Pisces, is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, the second chakra is our sacral chakra. This has to do with our ideas, our thoughts, things that we are passionate about. You can always say a prayer, call out to Archangel Ariel to assist you in making decisions and bringing out that creativity. The last card we have for you, Pisces, is indecision. So make sure that you're not making any fear-based decisions, okay? Sometimes you have to slow down, take a step back, and go within so that you can see things more clearly, okay? Plan of action, all right? Indecision means you have more choices than you'd like to have. Slow it down and make the best decision that is for you, okay? Next, we have our Cancers, all right? We have the storm warning. The storm warning is here to advise us. It's preventive care. Get ready. Change is coming. The storm is going to clear out all not serving your highest goods, all right? Then we have number 13, financial constraints. All right, I hope you didn't spend your whole paycheck on Christmas gifts. It's not what you spend, okay? It's not what you spend. Do not think that you have to keep up with the Joneses around this holiday season, okay, guys? Financial constraints means you need to make more direct, intentional goals when it comes to your finances, okay? You don't want to be left with a broken bank, all right? And the next card we have for you, Cancer, is walking away. So it looks like in front of you is something that is going to be so beautiful, and you're releasing and letting go of all not serving your highest good. You're looking back just to remind yourself you've been there before, and that's not where you want to be. So know that you're walking away into something that's really going to be healing for the mind, body, and spirit, all right? Let the storm clear away all not serving your highest good. And last but not least, our Scorpios. The first card I have for you is blossoming abundance, okay? This is a good time for you to understand abundance is coming your way, and it may be in terms of job, it may be in terms of, family, but you're happy and you're enjoying that quality time that you have and being open and receptive to the blessings that are coming your way. Okay, the next card for you is fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You have to know how to speak properly and speak from a place of love. You have to know how to filter, not lie, but filter your form of communication so that people can be receptive and understand what is exactly you're trying to communicate. All right. And the last card we have for you, Scorpio, is Angel of Strength. What a beautiful time now to understand that you are divinely guided and protected. Call upon your guardian angels. Know that your loved ones on the other side are rooting for you. And just know that you have strength within, okay? All right, so that's it for our water sign.
Awesome. Well, we are going to go into giving the personal readings for those of you that sent that 1K gift. So we're going to end our broadcast here now. For those of you that are listening on YouTube and the podcast, Danae, do you have anything going on this week that's a special for the Christmas holiday?
Of course, on a beautiful Christmas Eve or December 24th, we have the In Memory of Grief support group. So if you have someone that you've lost, you are welcome to join us at 8 p.m. on the Meetup app, the Lotus and the Light.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. For those of you that are wanting to know about my classes and stuff, I have put a pause on classes until January. So the next event I have coming up is that first Friday, January 4th, 2025. We're going to be doing an evidential mediumship demonstration. You guys know I'm a psychic. I'm also a medium. I communicate with loved ones on the other side. And I constantly do demonstrations to show you the process of spirit communication. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's a donations-based event that is going to be held at my center, the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Wellness Center, on Friday, January 4th at my center. And on Saturday, January 5th, we have the New Year, New You workshop. It's a great workshop from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. to get you to set your energy right for the new year. So please feel free to check out my website, www.thelotusandthelight.com, to learn more about my events. I appreciate you guys so much for coming And I will say this, don't forget that you have to make this holiday season what it is. I understand a lot of you have had a lot of loss, whether this year or previous years. And I understand a lot of you are going through financial difficulties or having some health concerns. But happiness is a state of mind, it's not a state of being. Find some way to make this holiday season joyful for you, whether you're by yourself or you're surrounded by all your loved ones. Whatever happens, find a way to make it happy for yourself, okay? And make this holiday all about you. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Lotus Lounge podcast. Uma signing out. Thank you guys so much. All right, welcome in, guys. Do we have Aphrodisiac, Sean Farrow, and Big L in the building? All right, I got all y'all cards. All y'all cards. So I got Afro's pulled first. I'm going to give Dannea a chance to pull her cards. So Sean's here, Afro's here. Big L, is Big L here? I don't know. I have his cards too. Just let me know in the comments when Big L comes back or if he's back. By the way, guys, I'm 40K to 29.8 and I'm officially 240K to the big 30 million diamond mark, which is such a big accomplishment. So big shout out to all the gifters. I really, really appreciate you guys for making me trend here on the Meet Me app. It is my goal to be in the top 3 gift streamers all time. So all your gifts matter. Thank you so much for supporting me. You love her shirt? Big L is here. All right, let me start with Aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac, you got the 7 of Earth, which is a patience card. You got the Hermit card, which is about taking a time out. And you got the 6 of Water card, which is memories from the past. I feel like the message from your spirit guides, Aphrodisiac, is that you got to take a time out from everything, from life, from everyone, because I do feel that you have this energy of something coming in the future that needs your undivided attention. But there might be things from the past that will be showing up that may be trying to prevent you from moving forward. So don't take a sabbatical, whether it's a 1 day, 1 hour, or 1 week, or a couple of days. Take a sabbatical from the drama and trauma of life and then really tune into your spiritual path and set your energy, right? And then have patience about it, because I just feel like you're about to go into a spiritual development. And there is this tug war with your past pulling on you, trying to keep you back. But your spirit guides say there's something more coming for you. Okay? All right, I'm going to give it over to Dannea, and then we're going to move into Sean Farrow and then Big L.
Okay, perfect. So for you, Afro, the first card I got for you is the thinking man. So this has to do with a man full of wisdom. Look, he has a crystal quartz in his hand. Just know that, crystal quartz is a very beautiful, powerful